So we're all packed up and ready to go. We're leaving Yellowstone today. We're going to make a quick stop in Bozeman, Montana, and then we're going to overnight at a Harvest Host in Helena, Montana. And then tomorrow we'll arrive at our next big destination, which is Glacier National Park. Glacier doesn't have bison, so this is the last bison we're going to see. Bye, bison!
We made a quick stop to grab supplies in Bozeman, Montana, then headed to Helena.
Last night we used our Harvest Host membership again, and we boondocked at the Missouri River Brewing Company. There are both good and bad things about this site. The good is the actual brewing company. The bar is great, the tap room, the food, everything was delicious. The waitress was awesome enough to turn on the Phillies for us, even though we're in Montana. The downside is the location of the brewery as far as like getting a good night's sleep. You're right on the highway, and there's a train track that has trains running all hours of the day. So if you need quiet sleep, it's not really a great spot for that. But as far as a business and grabbing some food and dinner and being accommodating, Missouri River Brewing is a great Harvest Host. I think Montana might be my favorite state to drive through so far on this trip. Like, I grew up in a rural area, but it's nothing like this. Like, the vastness and the remoteness, it just doesn't even seem real. So it's our first day at Glacier National Park, and we're going to hit the Going to the Sun Road. It's already 7:30, so we know that the parking lots for things like Logan Pass are going to be full, so those aren't even on our agenda. Fortunately for us, we are on the east side of Glacier, so we do not need driving passes to get on the Going to the Sun Road from this side. So we're just going to start in the east and see how far we go, maybe find a trail. We don't know, we're just winging it. When we told people we were coming here, people who had been here were like, wait till you see it, it's amazing. And they're totally right, but you don't understand until you're here. Alright, we are at Sunrift Gorge, and we're gonna hike to the Bering Falls and then Sun Point. You look like you're not wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants, I'm wearing shorts.
Oh. Harper, don't get too far ahead. I cannot stop taking pictures. It's the perfect time for wildflowers. Yeah, you see the fire damage? So did we like that hike? Yeah. This parking lot's full now, so I suspect most of them are going to be like this, so we'll see if we can squeeze anything else in today. Do you want me to run in and get the stamp?
You can.
When we arrived at Logan Pass and saw the crowds, we made plans for the rest of us to hop out and run in to get our passport stamped while Dad circled the parking lot.
At Yellowstone.
At 6,646 feet, Logan Pass is the 8th road to the sunrise.
Somehow, Dad performed a miracle and was the first person to happen upon a spot as someone was leaving.
So miraculously, we got a parking spot in the Logan Pass Visitor Center parking lot. So we're gonna go up to the Hidden Lake Overlook. We cannot hike down to the lake because it is closed for spawning and bear activity, but we can do the Overlook Trail. Woo! Whoa! Come on, stop that pole. I didn't think we'd need crampons on our summer road trip. I would just like to point out, it is July 4th. For the record, Harper does have hiking shoes. She just didn't put them in the camper. Whoop. Yeah. There you go. So Daddy asked, what's harder, hiking in sand or hiking in snow?
Sand.
That's what I said. I said this is harder because it's all uphill.
This is more fun.
But it's easier to walk in snow than sand, I think. I don't think the snow is hard. I think it's the hill. Every time I think we've reached the top, we crest a hill and there's another hill. I know. Okay. Woo!
Wow. Have the shirt on.
Okay, that's fine. There she goes. All right, you going next? Okay. Woo! Help me.
You went further than me.
Because you packed the snow down. That was so much more fun than I thought it would be.
Did you see all the the fishtailing?
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Is it cold?
Yeah.
It's ice water. Oh my gosh, I didn't even look up there. I was so busy looking the other way that I didn't even look at that. And how beautiful that is. One and a half miles uphill in the snow. Now we just get to go back down. Oh, got that one. Whoop. So that was awesome, and we did not expect to get to do that. We didn't think there would be any parking in the parking lot, but luckily Jim found a spot. We probably would have dressed Harper a little more appropriately for the activity, but when you get that opportunity, you just have to take it. I think the reason that we got a parking spot, which the ranger explained to us, was that because the Highline Trail is not open, all the people that would be parked all day in that parking lot were not there. And so there's a little more turnover in the parking lot, and so we were able to get a spot. Totally worth it. Absolutely excellent way to start day one here at Glacier National Park. What are you doing?
We're gonna stop here and eat our lunch.
Oh, okay. So we were gonna go back to the camper, but we already packed our lunch and we just cannot turn down the opportunity to eat it in front of this view. morning we are headed to the Many Glacier portion of Glacier National Park. Many Glacier is one of the places that you need a vehicle reservation to get into to reduce crowds, but we have a vehicle reservation because we've booked a boat tour of the lakes just behind the lodge, and so that includes a vehicle reservation. So we're going to spend the day over in the Many Glacier area. Okay, we're at the Apakuni Trailhead, and we're going to hike up to the Apakuni Falls.
Oh yeah.
Did yesterday. We're moving slow today. That snow was harder on our legs than we realized yesterday. I think at the end we have to climb rocks, just so you know. Look, the landscape super changes right here. You need to rest your kneecaps. Yeah, normally this trail would only take us 20 minutes to half an hour. So we'll be. We had a small crisis on the trail. Harper lost a nail. This hand. Harper lost a nail.
But it's in my pocket.
Yeah.
Harper.
The Many Glacier Lodge was designed to feel authentically like a lodge in the Swiss Alps.
So we have a couple hours to kill until our boat ride. So we're gonna go check out the lodge, and then there's an information center on the other side of the lake. So we might walk around to there to see what else we can do until 2 o'clock. So we're just sitting on the deck of the lodge with our cappuccino and hot cocoa and enjoying this beautiful view. So we're gonna walk around the lake a little bit, see what's going on, and then we'll go back and get some lunch.
Our boat tour started with the crossing of Swiftwater Lake. Once we docked, we took a short hike to Lake Josephine, where we boarded another boat. While both lakes are about a mile long, Swiftwater Lake averages a depth of 15 feet, while Lake Josephine reaches depths of 100 feet. Once on the other side of Lake Josephine, we hiked another mile to one more lake.
Come on, people, right? Yeah. So this is Grinnell Lake, and it's one of the many lakes here in Glacier that you can only see if you walk to it.
On the way back, we took a detour to look at Hidden Falls.
We're rushing back to catch the next boat. I don't think we're gonna make it, which means we'll just be waiting on this beautiful lake for a while for the next one.
Beautiful. It's gonna be here in about 8 minutes.
So our plan for today is to finish the Going to the Sun Road because we only made it to Logan Pass. So we're gonna kind of go past that section and then try to get all the way to Apgar today.
From the snow melting, you'll look like at the side of the rocks, and it'll be like small little rain, you know.
So this is the weeping wall?
Yep.
Ooh, it's weeping on me. Ooh, it's weeping right on me.
We made it to the end of the Going to the Sun Road and stopped at the Apgar Visitor Center to stamp our passport.
After begging Daddy for his walking sticks, we found some walking sticks at a good price at the Apgar Visitor Center. So now James and Harbor each have their own walking stick.
While we were on the west side, we stopped in a small village of West Glacier to do some shopping and grab dinner. On the way home, we had some fun encounters with wildlife.
You can see them so much more. No.
They just like crawled up.
Who's gonna hit the truck?
Just hit the truck, please. And they can do. There's two of them.
There is two of them.
We're leaving the country today to go to Waterton National Park in Canada, and I hope we have fun.
So our battery has been acting up. It's a little slow to start and we are not anywhere near an auto parts store. So if we get trapped in Canada because our truck won't start, I guess we're Canadian now. So we're crossing the border today to visit the Waterton National Park, and we are only about a half an hour away from the border crossing, and so it's totally worth the trip. We brought our passports just in case we decide to go to Canada. So we are. Did this whole national park burn? I mean, look at all the trees. We'll have to look that up. We paid $22 Canadian to get into this national park, which is the first national park fee we've had to pay because we have the America the Beautiful Pass, which gets us into all U.S. national parks. But obviously, a Canadian national park wouldn't be covered under our America the Beautiful Pass, so we paid $22 Canadian. Okay, we're at the end of the Red Canyon Road, so we're gonna walk along the Red Canyons, which are known for their red rocks. And then at the end of the canyon, there's another walk where we can walk to see some waterfalls.
The rocks of the canyon contain oxidized iron, giving them their red color. Together, Glacier and Waterton form the International Peace Park, the first national park shared between nations. Lake is the town of Waterton, where we stopped at the visitor center.
So it's like cartoon winter in here. Whoa!
Oh, Mom, come here. I have an idea. So
What?
this is what animals do to prepare for winter. They look for a home.
Mm-hmm.
They eat a lot of food and sleep.
Yeah. They have a stamp for here. I think this is the nicest visitor center we've seen so far. What do you think?
Maybe not as nice as the Old Faithful one, but
Oh, really?
it's pretty nice.
Okay. So we're taking a drive on the Akamina Parkway.
At the end of the parkway is Cameron Lake. 90 bottles of thing on the wall. 90 bottles of thing. If one of those bottles happened to fall, there'd be 89 bottles of that thing on the wall. 76 bottles of thing on the wall. 76 bottles of thing. If one of those bottles happened to fall, there'd be 75 bottles of beer. We headed back to town to enjoy some lunch.
It looks like it's snowing.
It's like super light, fluffy snow.
So apparently it's cottonwood seed season.
Little cotton seed.
It's everywhere.
Probably
Yeah, it looks like it's snowing. I don't know if I'm picking it up with the camera. But yeah, it looks like it's snowing. I think there's gonna be food here you like. We're in Canada, so I had to order the poutine. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this in the car because it's super windy outside, but this is the Prince of Wales Hotel. It was built in the early 20th century in the hopes that the Prince of Wales would come stay here on his Canadian tour as he was visiting Alberta. And he ended up not staying here, but it's been named the Prince of Wales Hotel ever since. It's beautiful inside, just like the American National Park lodges. It's not quite as visitor friendly like at the Old Faithful Inn and the Many Glacier Lodge. Even if you're not staying there, you can just go in anywhere other than obviously the guest rooms. Here there's only certain public areas that you can visit if you're not staying at the hotel.
I believe it was constructed between 1914 and 1915.
Cool.
So this morning I got up at 4:30 to get into Many Glacier before the park opens and do a trail by myself.
The trail I chose was the Ptarmigan Tunnel Trail, which takes you up the mountain to the Ptarmigan Tunnel, a 240-foot tunnel built in the 1930s for horses and early tours to gain access to the back country. I started on my own, but ended up pairing with another solo hiker for safety as we were in bear country.
Ooh, that's chilly. Whoever's idea this was stupid. I feel like I'm in Moria. Can't see me. This is just cool. It's awesome.
I also ran into some wild marmots in the tunnel. They were pretty aggressive.
Keep going. Come on. You startled me. Are you going or are you staying here?
Go buddy, go buddy.
Come on.
Meander along.
there's worse places to be at 9:30 in the morning.
On our way back, we took the 2 mile out and 2 mile back offshoot trail to Iceberg Lake. It was fantastic.
Nice little stream on the bridge. And that's a waterfall.